Fire at Baghdad COVID hospital kills 82, sparks anger. The hospital had no fire protection system and false ceiling allowed the flames to spread to highly inflammable products. A fire that ravaged a COVID-19 hospital in the Iraqi capital killed 82 people and sparked angry calls for the sacking of officials in a country with long dilapidated health infrastructure. At least 82 people died and 110 were wounded in a Baghdad COVID-19 hospital fire overnight Sunday, the Iraqi Interior Ministry said in a new tool. The Interior Ministry announces the death of 82 people and injury of 110 in the IBN Al-Khatif fire accident, it said in a statement carried by state media. The blaze at Baghdad's IBN Al-Khatif hospital started with an explosion caused by a fault in the storage of oxygen cylinders. Flames spread quickly across multiple floors in the middle of the night as dozens of relatives were at the bedsides of the 30 patients in the hospital's intensive care unit where most severe COVID-19 cases are treated. The hospitals had no fire protection system and false ceilings allowed the flames to spread to highly flammable products. The majority of the victims died because they had to be moved and were taken off ventilators while the others were suffocated by the smoke. Medical and security sources told AF some 50 others were injured in the blaze and civil defense said. Videos on social media showed firefighters battling to put out the blaze as patients and their relatives tried to flee the building. It was the people who got the wounded out. Amir, 35, told AFP, saying he saved his hospitalized brothers by the skin of his teeth. Iraq's hospitals have been worn down by decades of conflict and poor investment, with shortages in medicines and hospital beds. The incident sparked outrage on social media, and Prime Minister Mustaq al-Khadim called for an investigation into the cause of the blaze and declared 3 days of national mourning. After daybreak, dozens of tall oxygen cylinders that had been evacuated could be seen lined up outside the building alongside gurneys and scattered debris. More than 200 patients in all were rescued, according to the Health Ministry, which pledged to release an official toll of the dead and wounded later. The Health Ministry has recorded more than 15,000 deaths since the country's first infections were reported in February 2020 and has carried out around 40,000 tests daily from a population of 40 million. Rather than go to overcrowded or run down hospital, patients who can afford it have often set up oxygen tanks for their use at home. Iraq rolled out its vaccination campaign last month and has received nearly 650,000 doses of different vaccines, the majority by donation or through Covaxin. Around 3 lakh people had received at least one dose on Wednesday, ministry said. Health authorities have faced an uphill battle to convince Iraqis to get vaccinated in the face of widespread skepticism over the jab and public reluctance to wear masks since the start of the pandemic. Thank you.